I've been asked a lot who I think is going to die this season, so I decided to make a video on 10 characters that I think are definitely goners in season 7. Warning, this video contains potential spoilers and leaked material I've seen, which I'm also basing my guesses off, as no one except for those involved with the season 7 production know for sure who will die based off these leaks alone. These are still considered predictions, so abandon ship if you're trying to stay spoiler free. Number 1, Jon Snow. I'm just fucking with you. Number 1's actually Littlefinger. Littlefinger is on his way out this season. His scheming has come to a close. Jon is going to leave to head to Dragonstone with Davos and Tormund, leaving Sansa alone with Littlefinger. At one point, Arya and Bran will both get to Winterfell. There, Littlefinger, trying his bestest to get Sansa to rule Winterfell as her brother is only a bastard, is going to push things a bit too far. I think when Bran shows up at Winterfell, it is going to light a fire under Littlefinger's ass, and he's gonna think, fuck, okay, I could definitely manipulate Sansa and try to push for her claim above Jon, because he's a bastard, he's not legitimate. But once Bran shows up, there's no way he's pushing Sansa above a legitimate male heir, and I think that's gonna cause him to start scheming even harder, and this is where he's going to trip up. I also think Arya will get wind of Littlefinger's betrayal of Ned and how he was working for the Lannisters, maybe why she has his Valyrian steel dagger, and she decides it's night-night time. Bonus points to the writer if Littlefinger looks with begging eyes to Sansa, and she coldly looks back and goes, do it. And Arya slits his throat. Number 2, Ellaria and the Bad Pussies. I will give you part of the reason for them being on this list is because I just hate those ladies. Dorne is just a train wreck that needs to be just swept under the rug, and we gotta pretend like it never fucking happened. From the leaks, we see Ellaria and a sand snake. I don't give the sand snakes names to help keep away the relentless nightmares, but I guess I'll call her Boob Poison, a sand snake, being marched through what is most likely King's Landing by Euron. So where are the other 2 sand snakes? I think they died during the naval battle between Daenerys and Euron's forces. At least that's what I pray for every night. Ellaria and Boob Spice are taken captive by Euron to King's Landing as a gift to Cersei. She is told, or she already knows, Ellaria and her girl gang poison Myrcella, and Cersei gladly executes them. I kinda want that to be why she's sneering in this footage, but I know I won't get that lucky. The sick part of me hopes Unmountain just tears them apart. It's just the most gruesome fucking death ever. Just, please D&D, just give this to me. I asked for so little. No, I don't. Number 3, Yara. I don't have a lot to go on for why I think she's a goner this season. She's been around for quite a while, and she hasn't done a lot. Yeah, she's brought some of the Ironborn forces to Dany, but I don't think she's really needed anymore, and her dying could actually cause a lot more, I don't know, interesting plots to form. We see some intense fighting going on during a naval battle in some of the promo photos. Theon is on the same ship as Yara, no doubt. My hope is this image is Theon actually watching Yara being captured by Euron. And I think she is captured because Theon flees and leaves her to be taken. As we also saw Yara in those photos at King's Landing being led by Euron in chains, I also think she's probably going to be executed by Cersei as well. Maybe Cersei tries to use her as a bargaining chip with Dany, but I kinda doubt it. Which would explain the images of the Ironborn beating the shit out of Theon on shore. They are pissed he left their beloved leader to die. Number 4, Randyll Tarly. There have been rumors going on for quite a while that Dany's going to take at least one dragon into the Reach area. She's going to fight a battle or multiple battles, and then after she wins, she's going to go to the Lords and basically give them a choice, join me or die, and some of them are obviously not going to join her, and then she's going to have a tasty barbecue. Randyll Tarly is on the Lannister side for obvious reasons. It wouldn't make sense for him to join Dany. It also wouldn't make sense for this super stubborn man to bend the knee and give in to Dany after she defeats him. We already have leaked images of Lord Tarly fighting with Lannister soldiers against her forces. They aren't prepared for a dragon, lose, and boom. He's one of the lords/generals killed after battle. I'm not sure if his youngest son will be dying, but I'd kind of like to think so. Number 5, Benjen Stark. That poor guy, he goes missing for how many seasons, comes back and he's sort of alive. Sorta. Helps Bran escape, and then he just disappears again. There is strong evidence Jon Snow goes with a party beyond the wall to collect some whites to prove to the queens that they actually exist. Jon likely runs into trouble here, and old Uncle Benjen comes to his rescue. This time, however, Uncle Ben doesn't escape death, and Jon finally gets closure about his uncle by watching him die as he gets away, perhaps by flying with Dany on a dragon to safety below the wall. Number 6, Beric Dondarrion. Speaking about a Beyond the Wall mission, I have no doubt Beric will be in the group with Jon. There's not a ton of evidence that Beric will bite it this season, but I have a strong feeling that guy will die beyond the wall, trying to bring in a white. This time he stays dead though. I actually hope that Thoros dies first, and then Beric runs to him as he's dying, or maybe as he's overwhelmed by whites, and then Beric dies next to him. Or maybe the reverse, that Beric is dying or overwhelmed and Thoros goes to him but is killed. I kind of want those two to die together, unlike in the books. It would be kind of cool if Thoros was over Beric, about to give him the kiss of life after he's killed, and then he's just stabbed in the back by a white in the middle of doing it, and then he dies. Number 7, a dragon. Yeah, I'm still on the trip beyond the wall, sorry. I have a huge fear that a dragon is going to die this season. It's a huge fear. They've been hyping up the season too much, more so than usual, and things are supposed to be bigger, move faster, and just be crazier in general. Drogon won't die, but one of her other dragons will, when Dany goes beyond the wall to rescue the party. The Night King will then have an undead dragon to torment the 7 kingdoms. I believe this will be towards the end of season 7, and will leave us going, holy fuck, the 7 kingdoms are now fighting against the others, their undead army, and a goddamn fucking undead dragon. That's gonna cause some serious season 8 hype. Choo choo, motherfuckers. Number 8, Euron. Yeah, it would be a waste for Euron to die this season, but I don't think he really is needed beyond this season. I think they're going to be trimming down the cast again for it to be Cersei, Dany, and Jon as the competing monarchs. Euron will serve his use this season, but in the end, he's got to go. Number 9, Queen of Thorns. Not much to go on here. I just think the Queen of Thorns will want to be out of the fighting, so she's going to go back to the Reach. Maybe she has some things to do, and it's going to turn out to be a mistake. Obviously, she's an elderly woman. She thinks she's safe in the Reach. However, Jaime Lannister comes with his army, and in the end confronts her. She admits she was behind his son's death, and in the end, he kills her. Number 10, some more Freys. Kinda a cheat one. I just don't think Arya will leave the twins without killing a few more Freys. Arya takes the face of Lord Frey, lures the male Freys into a room, maybe the dining hall, for a little discussion. They listen, of course, that's their lord. And the women not being invited isn't weird. Arya then poisons all the Frey men in the room, and I scream with delight. But what do you think? Who on this list do you think actually will survive this season, and who on this list do you actually agree with me? You think, yeah, they're totally a goner. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit that fucking bell to get notifications, and punch a delicate muffin. They need it.